This one's from my mother. The show's closed for the day. This sign hangs out front. That head, the local kids really like it. We have to put out that scarf, this cloth, because it's part of the, it marks us as a part of the local art festival. It was Sachi's idea to tie to an old head of mine. That's the poster. And here's the entrance. You walk in, see, paintings by me. The floor's all swept and clean. First painting's a big one. Can't stand back quite far enough to see it all. But it's a bunch of mountains. Let's use this zoom, but if you look down here in the street, you can just about see the people. And that's what this exhibition was about. Last January, when I started painting, it was about scale and perspective. When we walk down the street, we see things like this. We walk down the street and we see cars, we see these little stone carvings, we see the street. But this is just the beginning of how big the world is. I mean, if you look up into space and stuff, you can forget about it, but it was about that kind of perspective. But in the summer, it got hot and things changed. It changed from perspective to point of view. You see that lady bartender there? The halo? Well, she's the top of things, and she's the main center, but if you turn the thing, she's not the center anymore. It's these two guys in the end. And this guy and this haloed lady. But if you turn it again, it's a different point of view. These guys at the bar are the main theme. You turn it again and it's this guy. The title of this painting is Book of Hours. If you know anything about the Middle Ages and their art, you know about the Book of Hours, and if you don't, why would you care? See, if you're looking this way, it's this guy's business. So you go down to this chapter of the Book of Hours, and it's the Office of the Dead. But you look over here, and it's the guys in the front of the bar. It's the Invocation of the Saints. All right? And you look here at the ladies behind the bar, and at my bar, they're two French working holiday ladies. And then you'll see 15 Joys of the Virgins, all from the Book of Hours, although the writing underneath is not. 15 joys, earth now, language to learn, language to teach, mountains to climb, work to do, all day to sleep. That's the girls at the bar, I guess. Over here's a painting that I may have sent you a picture of. This is a house you may know about. This is a house on Southside Drive. White House under big maple trees in October. And see, these things are supposed to be books. Point. They fold up and you read them, and you turn them as you read them. You read them from each side. But to exhibit them, they don't really look much as a book, so I decided to put them on kite frames. This is the invitation card. I put a mirror in the back here just to give it a little more. The band came in last. You can hardly see them, and you know what? Nobody cares about them most of the time. What do they care about? They care about me, me, me. What do I have to say? What do I have to say? Okay, over here is a scroll. Buster Keaton. Here's an older painting. Drawing, really. Ballpoint pen drawing. And that's the first room. Second room's got another big kite on it. Got the first painting sold in the show. It's got a poem by Basho, except I changed it. Autumn, grass, all that remains, warrior's dreams. He wrote it in the summer, so he said summer grass, but I painted it in the autumn, so I said autumn grass. It's about a famous old part of Japan that's just time moved on and all it is grass now. These are ruins, perhaps an old tomb. Just grass now. This is the other painting that spins. It's just a two-sided painting. Only two paintings spin because these other paintings are just too darn big. They won't spin if the ceiling just comes down too quick. Oh, I'm talking too much. I have to edit this for YouTube, right? Here's where people sign in, and we had a couple of visitors. We had about 10 visitors today, but we got 3 signatures, so they'll get postcards for the next show. Here is an old photo, an oldie but goodie. My grandfather's parents on my father's side, and this is the same time, the local pond. Veranda Gizo. And upstairs, I decided to hang as much as these darn walls would hold. And it's all for sale. Come and buy it quick. Oops, you're too late. By the time you see this, it'll already be sold out. Please, God. This is a letter by a gentleman written in 2004 who asked me to paint some fusuma, some sliding doors for him. And you know what? I finally did it. It only took, 2004? So it only took 6 years. Come on. How long did the Sistine Chapel take? And when you think about painting these 4 panels, it's not so easy in a room this size. This is where I paint. I got 6 tatami to paint on, and each of these things are bigger than 1 tatami. There's got to be some place for me to stand. Here's the painting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wise men. It's a very famous Chinese theme. 7 wise men just get together to have a heck of a time. And they always get together in a bamboo grove. Well, you know, everybody does that, so why should I? Instead, I had them bring the bamboo with them. And this is their bamboo tree. And there's your grove back there. Back there is Bunkyoku. And down here is the lotus pond. 2010sho. And more, you know. I just filled the walls as much as I could. Oh, I even put in some old oil paintings. The oldest thing in the show is this one, Ham's Field, 1979. Why not put some roots in here? And that's the show. Thank you very much.